Oh my gosh. I'm talking about my subject in the whole world, and we all know it is love. I love to talk about love. So I'm talking about love, and I'm talking about the experience of how we learn. We learn how we come to learn love, how we've come here to learn love, right? So this is everything that I share with you is just my own personal belief. Some people just ask sometimes that you're so happy all the time, or whatever. What is it? So I'm just giving you like the foundation of my belief structure so that you can see how my spirit is experiencing the world, and maybe you can kind of get a glimpse of that and why my world is so lovely and loving and kind. So in my understanding, I was born, we were all born, my understanding that we all are born into this experience from love. That we come in as love and this light, right? As this dynamic energy, this effervescent, ever flowing, vibrant life force energy of love. Right? It's like the code that we're imbued with in our being, right? So we come in this frequency, this vibration of love, and we have this radiance, this light about us. This light, this because you look at babies, you look into their and into their eyes, you can see the illuminosity of their soul, right? Sometimes babies are really like luminous, right? You can see them, feel them, their joy, their radiance is experienced, right? And so I believe that we're all that when we're born. We're these love babies, right? Of life, of water, right? 99% of our body is water when we're born, right? So we're these water babies that come into the earth, right? Come into the experience to love, to experience love, to not earn from love, the path of love. And so I'm in born as love. And then as we grow in the environment that we were born into, the circumstances, the people, the things like that occur in our lifetime, right? We begin to adopt maybe beliefs about ourselves that might be in contradiction to this pure, precious, perfect being of light and love that you are, core of your being. You never lose this essence; it never goes away. However, over time, I believe that happen, events occur, things in our lives. We begin to adopt stories. Even as little children, we adopt these. We take on stories to protect us, to keep us safe. And so this kind of light inside of us can kind of get a little buried. It's kind of like when you break up a whole pile of leaves, the ground underneath it, if the leaves aren't moved quickly, the ground underneath it will start to lose its life force, right? Because it's the much leaves. Why I'm connecting that, but so this whole idea of dang, hang on a minute. So this pile of leaves, if light doesn't get to the ground underneath it, that aspect of it dies away, right? And so so important is that even within ourselves, like we get that we just kind of this overlaying, this these traumas, these events. Sometimes it can squash our light. That doesn't mean that it doesn't exist still in there, right? We can reconnect to it if we're overburdened with stories and trauma and things like that. We can reconnect to our light, inside, and we can begin, if we have the awareness able to do this, or have someone that's modeling how it could be done, or we can go inside and connect with our inner self to that highest wisdom and call forth our light. Maybe someone, we're lucky enough that there's someone in the field that can see our light and they reflect it back to us. They say, "Oh, I see your light," right? And then you begin to have a sense of that. Maybe the person that's sensing their light, the person that's seeing the light. And so experience, right? We all come from that place. We all are born of love. These circumstances, these situations, these stories that we create, right, are all about the path to return to love. How do we return to love from these traumas, these incidences, these things, right? How do we return back to love? How do we walk the path of love home? So I believe that our whole life is just learning that, like, we come here as love to learn love, to learn from love. And then I believe that there comes a point in that learning where then you begin to teach love. And it's not that you stand up in the front of a room and teach people how to love, but you model love in such a way that you are embodying, you're the embodiment of, and that in itself is a powerful teacher, right? Powerful teacher. So you embody love, you're teaching love through the embodiment of it. And then I believe that when we leave this physical form, that we return to that place of love from which we return to that infinite cycle of life, of the, and I have no idea what that looks like. I just kind of think of it like a doorway that I'm like going to sleep. Like, I'll just sleep and I'll just go through the door. Because, like, think about it, when you dream at night and go into the dream, you're still yourself, right? In the dream world, you're still you. You're not somebody else. You're you. So I think that's the same thing that happens when we walk through that door, when we reach that threshold, when we release this physical body, this form, and I believe that we are reunited with source, with love, with light. What that journey looks like, the clue. However, my is that beautiful and magical and, you know, uh, yeah, filled with love. And who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We don't know. We're all walking in the great mystery, right? The great mystery. So, so that spark, seeing that spark, we've come through this lifetime, born of love, come to learn love. Once we learn it, we then and then we are released to the source of love from came, right? And so this whole journey is all about the experience of learning love to a sense of divine love that is with me, embodying that love, radiating, amplifying, and now teaching that love in my beingness and through the words that I speak and sing. Hmm. So yeah, we have come to learn from, and think of this time right now. It's like we are being faced with one of the most incredible exercise, love, with everything that's happening in our planet, with all of the narratives that are going on, with taking sides or blaming or shaming or blah 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 blah. All this craziness, right? All of this, we get to. This is like one of the most powerful times because there's like so many distractions. It's all right. It's all designed to get your attention, right? To take you off of your grounded, your centeredness and your love. And so like this is like the master. This is like a big daddy, And can we be love in this moment, right? Can we love all beings? Can we love? It's the lesson that we're hearing. Love is our teacher. And it becomes easier and easier once you begin to realize that everyone is love. They were all born of love. Circumstances, situations, and events cause trauma in many, many lives. And so if they don't have the proper tool dealing with it, some of the expressions are anxious or can be harmful, and so we must also recognize that who who they are is not their behavior. Don't get confused. We condemn the behavior, but not the person. They are just responding or reacting to traumas that they've experienced, and they don't know how to deal in a responsible, powerful way, right? To be able to move through it. So, like, fear is really amplified right now. Right? So, we just send out lots of peace, of loving kindness descending on our planet. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Good, 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 good. We've come to learn love. Allow to be your teacher. Ask yourself, what is love asking of me now? In this moment, how can I be of service in love to the people that are before me today? Ask yourself that question. All right. I love you. I love you. I love you. Blessings, blessings, blessings. We'll see you again soon. Be loved. Be loved, beloved. Mm. Aloha. Have an awesome day. Bye.